Hey, welcome back to the 20th episode of the HB Daily, and I'm your host, Bobur, Khasanboev in a house. So a lot of people have a very different perception about being rich and poor, and my perception about being rich is very different because most middle class people, they think that being rich is having a cars that was $500,000 or something like that, or living in luxury lifestyle, luxury homes, or having a Rolex gold watches, But actually, it doesn't mean that you're being a very rich. Being rich, from my point of view, is having a mentality. It's all about mindset. It's all about the mentality. It's how you think about the money, okay? So that's all about. It's not about how much money you got, because I've seen a lot of people, a lot of famous people who got their money, who accumulated some sort of wealth, and they've spent the money, and at the end, they were broke. They become broke. A lot of NBA players, NFL players, all of them, who got the money, they didn't know what to do with it, so they wasted. At the end, they're broke. And a lot of people don't understand, they don't get the point. As I mentioned, it's all about the minds, it's all about how you think. Because rich people don't think about, if you got the wealth, rich people don't think if I accumulate the wealth, so I gotta buy a Rolex watch, or I gotta buy a penthouse in Miami or Los Angeles, okay? I don't know, where is it? Where the house would be? I don't know where the house would be, Miami, Los Angeles, California. I don't give a damn about, okay? What I really care about, okay, I got the money. I got the 10 grand. So what is the way that I'm gonna multiply this 10 grand into 100 or 50 or 100 or 200? Okay, what's the thing that I'm gonna multiply this 10 grand? If I got a 10 grand, I'm not just running for the shop to buy a Rolex watch. I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about, okay, I got the wealth. So what is the next step that I'm gonna accumulate more wealth with this 10 grand? The rich people's mind is this. So the rich people think in a very long term. They think if they got the money, they think about, okay, what are the things, what are the tactics that is gonna make my 10 grand 100? And once they got the 100 grand, they think about, okay, what are the ways, what are the tactics that is gonna make my 100 a million, okay? The mindset is very different. The mindset is very different. Those people who think in that way, so they accumulate the wealth, they put in, they buy some assets that is gonna pay a cash, that is gonna bring a lot of cash flows, okay? And that's the real definition of being rich, okay? The rich people, let's say you got rich and you buy Rolls watch and you bought the car Rolls Royce you ever dreamed, or Lamborghini you ever dreamed, and you moved to another house, let's say $2 million, okay? So you got nothing. You see, you got nothing. You bought the house, you bought the car, you bought the luxury items. What you got? You got nothing. And what you gotta do is just work your ass off again. The work again begins. It doesn't stop. And from that time on, you're not rich. You see where I'm going? You're not rich. You're working for somebody else. So you're trying to make some money to buy something else again. And that's not called being a rich. As I mentioned, being rich is not about what you have right now on your hand. It's all about what you have in this. How to multiply money, how to make a lot of cash flows from the money that you earned. Earned income is gonna be, you think about it in that way. So you have the earned income. You work for somewhere, you got the money for first paycheck, and once the next thing should have happened is, so you got to think about, okay, so I got the earned income and I'm gonna make it passive income. So what is the way? So I'm gonna turn this passive income. So okay, I'm gonna buy asset, not liability. The people who got rich, they're purchasing the liabilities, and afterwards, when they were broke, they're selling the items they bought. It's very ludicrous. You see, isn't it? It's very ludicrous. So once the Warren Buffett told, already mentioned, so if you buy an item that you don't need, afterwards, you're gonna sell the item that you value most. Okay? So keep in your mind. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.